All right, Matt the Mortgage Guy here. Want to record a quick video to give you some advice on when to lock on a new build purchase. So new builds, all the rage, 2020, 2021, I'm sure as well, are filled with a ton of competition for very little inventory in the resale market. So some people are opting to just go sign up and buy a new build, but that new build is 5 months, 6 months, 7 months out. And you want to know, when should you lock your loan? I'll get into that as soon as you gently press that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. I'm not even gonna beg and plead and waste your time. I just wanna get straight into this video so I can give you some good advice. So without further ado, couple pieces of advice when you're buying a new build. One, they're almost always gonna require you to get pre-approved with the builder's lender. That's not a bad thing. They wanna be sure that you're locking up a spot on a really in-demand product, their house. They want to make sure you can get to the finish line. So don't shy away from it. But my advice is get a second opinion and talk to another lender, a broker like myself. I'll give you honest advice. If they give you a loan estimate that says, hey, we're going to give you a $5,000 incentive, but they're charging you an extra $9,000 for the loan, I'll tell you that. And you 100% have the option as a buyer to use whatever lender you want. Half of the time, I'm going to tell you stick with them. The incentives are great. The other half, I'm going to say, I can get you a much better deal. I'm happy to do the loan. Whatever they're asking for, they want, something from us that shows approval. We're happy to supply it. It, gives them the warm and fuzzies that you can close. On you go. And as far as locks go, and that's the reason why I clicked on this video, if you're in contract and it's going to close, and let's just call it April of 2020. Towards the end of February, when you're nearing that 60 to 45 day mark, you want to start looking at locking. You're never going to lock 90 days in advance. It's just way too expensive. And in the current rate environment we're in, where rates are relatively flat, even decreasing a little bit, locking 90 days out is going to be a big mistake. So between 60 and 45 days, start to look at it, have the conversation. Your lender's going to advise you, you know what, let's wait it out. Rates are declining or staying flat. And if we wait until the 30-day mark, a 30-day lock is less expensive than a 45-day lock. The only reason you lock at 45 or you lock at 60 is you feel like rates are going to go up. And so locking at a higher price at that moment in time is going to be cheaper than rates trickling up and then getting what is in that moment of time, a cheaper 30-day lock, because it's moved up. So I think that's about the right time. And, you can always have a backup plan. If you're in contract, you're using the builder's lender, some of them write things in there that say 30 days out, you have to have decided who you're going to use. But 60 days out, 45 days out, you can be talking to a mortgage broker and their in-house lender. There's nothing wrong with that. Flip-flopping's not well advised in the resale market or in the builder market, but you can have a mortgage broker as a backup plan where maybe you've locked in with the builder and you're 40 days out and the mortgage broker can get you a much better deal. Let the builder know, hey, I'm going to use Matt the Mortgage Guy because he's going to get me a lot better deal and he's a really nice guy. He's provided me a bunch of education. So that's that. I would have the conversation between 60 and 45 days out and then try to lock between 45 and 30 days out if you could. But as things change, a good mortgage advisor is going to be able to tell you what the best bet is. Hopefully that helps you. A couple other notes on new builds, stuff I'm seeing here towards the end of 2020 and into 2021 is those builders incentives that they used to give, where you would get $5,000 or $7,500 in credit from the builder if you use their lender. Those are starting to go away. They've got so much demand that they don't have to offer those incentives. So it's even more important, I think, to get an outside opinion. See if you can get a better deal on your mortgage from a broker who's not the in-house lender of the builder. Another thing to take into consideration is in this environment where there's so much demand, I heard a builder recently who's doing something similar to the resale market where they're listing the property and they're saying, this is our price, give your highest and best offer. And they're letting people bid on it. And people are bidding above their quote unquote asking price and not getting it. That's wild. I can't wait to see what 2021 has in store because man, there's a lot of demand. These builders know it. They know they're in a position to not have to give away the farm or even give away anything. They're gonna get top dollar for an in-demand product, a house, at these smoking low interest rates. So any questions at all, Matt, M-A-T-T, at mattthemortgageguy.com. Licensed and can help you in California. If you're outside of California, I can offer you good advice, but I cannot lend to you. Thanks for watching.